I'm hearing, why hasn't it worked already? Someone could have convinced and said, I thought you said that the mercury would take its full effect or it take its toll to do what it is that'll cause some sort of disconnect. Now, the biggest part of this is in this situation, someone knew that they had to pull away from something pertaining to internet or ethernet. Okay. Um, Croquette, something about croquette. Also, someone could drive a Corvette or recently purchased a Corvette. Or somebody's name could be Corvette, Vet, or Yvette. I'm also hearing the name Vinny. We are within the vicinity. We are in their city. I'm also hearing, this one is very witty. I thought you were saying they wouldn't be able to pick up our affiliation, something about a committee or being within the community. Somebody's going to be rushing to ask for immunity. I thought you said they would not catch on to me. I thought you felt that they wouldn't be able to make the connections too near me. In order for it to be within your radar, they know that that person has to be within less than 100 feet near me to be able to pick up to what it is that we're doing. Someone felt that it wasn't going to be able to be searched for effectively. Because it's like someone is saying, how long did you feel that it was going to take before they catch on to me or to catch on to what it is that we're doing? Also, someone may have mentioned earlier through the day that, hey, they see me. So this is not going to play out how it is that you thought it would play out. There's a conversation, or someone could be currently listening to communication. How do you want to handle this? They know what it is that we're going to be planning to do. I'm also hearing someone saying, so if it's not true, how is it that they can sufficiently and effectively reach you to know who it is and what it is that we do? Someone may have intentionally just to see, like, would they actually speak on these things, or how long would it take for them to catch on to what it is that we're doing? Someone already has elaborated. They are speaking intentionally around certain things. We know that they know. We know that this person knows. Someone has made that very clear and very valid. So I'm hearing precisely, elaborate to me exactly what are you saying that this person is not capable of. Even with the surveillance that we have within our own and in this person's home, what are you saying? I have not witnessed that part, but what I have witnessed is something that I'm not able to elaborate or explain, but what they can explain is where we are. Someone's name, it could be Blaine. You have to tell me plain as day what it is that you're saying, because it's the longer that we stay, no longer can we play. So someone is making it very clear to someone elaborately. They see me, I see you. What do you plan to do? Because I'm not covering for you. There is a conversation clearly having right now. I'm also getting that you did give them something, correct? Because whatever it is that they use, all it did is just give me fucking heartburn and just make me agitated. Why you do that, I don't know. Someone may now be witnessing whatever the fuck we're doing. I feel we have to stop. It's not having the effect of what we hoped, because somebody also, damn, whoever did this may have actually just picked somebody randomly to affect, and whoever got affected is just instant. They tried this about 5 times already. That person compared to this person, and this person compared to that person. There's no effect. Someone is also doing, I need them to speak more truth. And the more truth that they're speaking is revealing more proof. Someone is pissed. That's like making a truth serum or going ahead and doing a ritual or a ceremony. You could do that via coffee. You could do that via tea. You could do that via fucking Gatorade if you wanted to. And with that, you can actually elaborate on what are those ties and those connects. And what this connects to, that is not. This is next level. Somebody is like, somebody's date could be devil. Neville's theory doesn't work here. Silva's theory doesn't work here. Proctor's doesn't work here. Gallagher's doesn't work here. Okay? We can use Petloff's. That's not working here. We can use any type of theology. Okay? Even Blavatsky, it's not working. So what are we dealing with at this time? One of these people are major shareholders or a movie producer with shares and ties to the channel Lifetime. It's too much passive aggressiveness. Someone keeps saying, we'll get them next time. I'm hearing someone say, there ain't no next time. There's one person in particularly, they do not like to accept defeat at all costs. Someone is making it very clear, if we go at this again, there will be a major loss or consequence for this. This is an office setting or someone has a setup in a building. You're not too far. Someone has just recently opened up something in the dark web, and whatever they could have witnessed is kind of off-putting. The behavior is not equating to what it is that we're witnessing. I smell fear. Someone is lost for words. Someone is dealing with really bad indigestion or constipation or something. Or it's just like they're struggling, but they're not telling people at this time. If your name is Michael, your time is ticking at this time. If you're a rabbi, you might want to speak up and do the right thing. Your life depends on it. Somebody has something about a meeting that you have, and there's very prestigious people on that table and on that board that if they knew this destroys way much more than what you can bargain for. I'm hearing there's a mole. Somebody's name could be Kelly. Kelly Services. Last name Kelly. First, middle, or last. Men do have the name Kelly as well. Or Keller. Killian. Something about kebab. So someone could be Pakistani, Iranian, Middle Eastern, Arabic. Someone keeps saying somebody's not human. How the fuck are they not human? They're here just like you. Unless there's something that you want to bring to the public, which I feel like the public is not prepared to hear something of this nature. I'm seeing an old setup, like somebody has some sort of education, MIT background, IBM of some sort. Somebody has this background. Background. Somebody could be in the back near ground. Something near back. Somebody's last name Back, Beck, Back. Someone do have ties to either Ukraine, Bosnia. You went to Great Britain before. You definitely visited the Buckingham Palace, unless it's whether it was traveling or you do business with them. Now, the prison conspiracy is no longer a conspiracy. Clearly, I explained it too elaborately for it to still be considered a conspiracy. It can be proven. Somebody's going to be stupid enough with me explaining this shit not even too long ago that somebody's going to get caught in the act of doing so. It doesn't matter how well you try to put this team together and how well you teach them how to tell the lie. It's not going to work. Playground or program Halo. Digitech. A Digitech. Is this part of your portfolio? It's part of a portfolio. Someone has digital technology as part of their portfolio build. But it's a particular digital company that you invest in and that they do certain things when it comes to trafficking. A lot of people don't know that. Whoever was the main company of Neopets, Gigapets, or the little thing that we used to get back in the day. I want to call it that it was like a little Gigapet, Neopets, little things, those keychains. That company still runs, but it's no longer run like publicly or something like that. But it's still an operated company. Logos. Somebody, why am I looking at the Torah? I'm looking at the Torah. Hebrew alphabet. Torah law. Someone is using, how are you utilizing Torah law on someone of color? Egoic and mental. Are we using those planes? So someone is using the egoic and mental plane. And when you're doing those, that's the yod, the kemph, the lamed, the min, the nun, shank, ayin, pep, and zadi. something like that. I don't know how do you pronounce it, but Tzaddi. However you pronounce it effectively and officially. But that. The fish book, the mouth, the eye, the support, fish, water, ox good, the palm, and the hand. The palm of the hand. It's a marking. That's how they knew. The soul and the personality. Oh, Shakna. Raphael. So we got far left party, far right party. There's a split. This can actually create a split of personality. However, it requires for the person to be in the center of it, but that person would have to honor that. And if they don't honor that, you don't create a split. See? Somebody needs to know that. But that will require that person to go to Israel, to honor Israel. It's a ticket, white pearls. Around the clock, the 10 spear 22 path. If you're a Hebrew or you're Jewish, you know exactly what I mean. That requires that person to be a particular empath. So when it's like you're not supposed to know all of that. So that means instead of going clockwise, you must go counterclock. Instead of 6 a.m., it got to be done 6 p.m. The Rosary Cross, Catholic. This means to affect the ethics. The bird of choice would be an eagle. So that would be anything is the representation for Campbell. That Campbell represent the eagle. So that's one source and base. That's one source and base. Where would you most likely, what states that you would see eagles come from? You can find the stationary base of these people's organizations there. Excuse me, confirmation. Also near the mountain of souls. If I have said that in Hebrew, the Tev, the signs of the cross, 400. So the child, I don't. It's certain shit that you just don't speak about on this type of thing. And somebody is not really. If your name is Rakesh, back off. Back off, bruv. This is also someone that was trying to teach something of someone to be subconsciously of thinking of intercourse, of an addiction, to tie the addiction to the person. Smell, air of a man. In my situation, they would have to pay gay men to do that. So any person that I had met all the way up into current, they were bati boys. Okay. Any man that's concurrently, that would be able to have some sort of effect that would require them to be gay or have those tendencies. You see? Because those will be the only ones to be able to carry out that pattern. But that will require that person to be battling their own sexuality. But however, a woman with the ties to a gay man, a woman is still a woman. She likes men. You see? Those who get it, get it. Those who don't, oh well, figure it out. Imitation, creation, formation, and substance. That means whatever someone, this is Masonic, a struggle between Masonic and traditional, correct? Baez and Jacobin, or Zobar. But regardless, it still bounds under ethics. The mountain of the soul, justice, hermit, devil, and death. The secret of valley, the secret valley. What is the saying? Give me liberty or give me death. So when this is a avid teaching of Aristotle, Plato, 400 BC. Someone based their ethics or their chapters off of that one. Either 500 BC or 200 BC. One chapter is basically formulating its plan in that way. They're actively right now. Someone could be of dental. Somebody could be KAPH. I don't know how to enunciate it effectively. And somebody is the head of this situation. Definitely will be signs of the cross, so that either you're going to be Catholic or Christian. Those are the only ones that would carry the cross. Catholic or Christian. To honor and abide by. But who holds the higher power would be the Catholic. Christian is beneath it. Catholic will outrule Christianity on any given day. Someone knows that. But to outrank that would be the Torah. You see, somebody is just not too versed in it. Somebody who wants to make man-made divine judgment. But you're a far leftist. Someone's views is going to be able to connect something to what it is that somebody's currently doing at this time. 30 seconds. So somebody is actually actively trying to get to their 33rd degree. Somebody said 30 seconds. I need to get this done to do that. Someone could be 52 years old, or someone could have been doing this for the last 52 years. Honor and face those fears. The fear to let go of certain things that the basic humans would acknowledge, to feel that that is the appropriate thing to be accepted among society. Once you let go of certain things in society, it will lead to certain anxieties, depressions, and things like that. But if you dissociate or allow it to let go, more at that point, you're more efficient and accurate and precise in whatever it is that you're trained in at that time. But that'll require you to disconnect. And when you disconnect, certain people will want to say that, are you Illuminati? It's a thing. Some could consider it satanic. Other people just, I don't give two shits about it. It's just life to me personally. You don't have to practice it, but practicing it means that you will have the right carriers of it. There are particular populations or populace that you can carry those powers over, which is accurate. But are we now still going back to the theories of Roman numerals? Are we going back to the Exturians? Are we doing Italian Peninsula Roman times? Which one are we doing? I'm just trying to effectively figure this out because King James Version Bible is clearly becoming very much so day by day obsolete. So are we kings, queens, popes, emperors? Which one? Queen Elizabeth's theories is standing out very strong, which the reason being why a lot of Jews is able to do what the fuck it is that they do. But in order for it to do that, you must be following something tropical or a politician. Because the term of office is how long? Okay. Someone knows what the fuck I know what I'm talking about. Eighth degree, so you utilizing under Saturn's, Chronos, Capricornio, certain things of that fact, right? Number 8, the infinity, the ordinary fact of life. It's the formulated thing. Now, if I had to translate it that into Latin or Greek, then we're into a whole different theory. And basically, now we are running to the Big Bang Theory. So that would mean an affiliate or association to NASA. I appreciate you appreciating my tenacity or whatever the fuck, however you want to judge it. I don't care either fucking ways. Either y'all gonna do the shit or you just gonna keep carrying on the bullshit because studying this is getting pretty much annoying. But the reaction that we're looking for is not effective. Now, most of the time, those who are not fully to par, they will fall back into alcoholism, sex, compulsive, anger. Exercises will be like a yo-yo effect. This is definitely an emotional or a mental. Because the astral, someone could already see that that's not effective. Because if I could see you, you see me. A lasso. Somebody does live in upstate. It's not upstate Florida either. But upstate Florida, that's usually where they just go chill at. Because no one, Augustine, Florida, Augustus, Augustus. The effective months that y'all like to do this is in the month of August because people are not really in tune. So this is a systematic programming is what I'm looking at. For me to mention IBM, MIT, it's a systematic programming. August is when, yeah, I could see how y'all could get truly effective for people to not pay attention to it. Now, this honestly, with the humans that we're dealing with right now, it'll take them at least 2 to 5 years to catch on to this. Now, if they didn't catch on to it before 2030, shit, if you rule the world, you got them by the balls, or grab them by the pussy, as Trump would say. I mean, either fucking way, it don't matter to me, but why keep doing this shit? It's just, like pretty stupid to me, honestly. Because tomorrow's bullshit leads to your discovery of more shit, and the more shit discovery, and the more I speak on it publicly, it's starting to stick with a lot more people wanting to actually listen to see what the fuck does this mean. Because it's no longer a conspiracy. Now I can just go ahead and drop the coordinates, right? We're going north, south, east, and west, right? Northeast, southeast, those type of things. Those things are useful. So if I start dropping coordinates, either we're going to be finding remains, people locked away currently that they feel is missing, or we're actually going to be stepping into positions and situations where people are actually in official positions making those effective directions of where we can go ahead and figure out where most of the time that we're disposing of weapons, phones, coordinations, papers, SIM cards, SDs, whichever one you prefer. It don't make me no difference no matter. I just told you already what it is that I need, and I said I'm not going to keep talking on that. Because anything at this point is basically has no relevance. Because if I cling close to it as a person, as a being, what is it that we always say? You can't take it with you when you're dead, correct? So you created a divide, and you created this divisive plan. But the plan of it all boils down to I need a reaction, not a response. So it means the more aggressive that you are, and a person is aware of the aggression, where does the math to add up to getting that reaction that you're hoping to get? Either most likely either super overly emotional or erratic behavior, or aggressive behavior, or someone to get to be assaulting, insulting, but it only just shows your behavior of the passive aggressiveness of what it is that you're hoping to get out of it. Where does it, if the person is aware, I mean, logic sense, and if they're using logic, it would mean for them to be more calmer because you already know what to expect. You won't be disappointed when you already know, like, that's what's going to be coming with next. So 10 times out of 10, it's not no reverse psychology. Most of the time when a person is doing something stupid and they don't want to get caught, they're going to start backing off, right? That's logic. It's not manipulation. You see? Someone wanted to call something manipulation, but it's not manipulation. If that's something that you're currently calculating and banking on, that you can get erratic emotion, behavior, get them to insult, to assault, or get them to separate, to step away, to go ahead and place something there, to try to make a point valid when you already know it's going to be invalid, not socially or economically aware. Because guess what, 10 times out of 10 you're going to have to keep some type of electronic on you in some shape, form, or fashion, whether it's a ring, a watch, a cell phone, whether a burner yours or not. It's usually connected to some type of system. Starlink, your link, my link, their link, it doesn't really fucking matter, but it's still going to clink to the fact that you use some sort of system to get those type of evidence, or it's going to still connect you to somebody that you have no affiliation or association needing to have with these people or individuals to go ahead and go along with this plan. 10 times out of 10 in this situation, who is actually going to be doing this? Either you're going to turn into fucking Inspector Gadget, Pink Panther, or you're going to be like, through my simple little observation, we can see that you're doing something stupidly. So that will require for that person, if they have logic and any basic common sense, was to say, stay calm. Someone's going to say something stupid. It's going to be a group of two, 2 to 3 or 5, Twiddle-dee and Twiddle-dum, or the Three Stooges coming together to go ahead to cum laude, to go ahead and do that. Somebody could be cum laude, somebody graduate cum laude and still want to be a fucking stooge. And they coming together, oh, ha 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 ha, we're talking about you. And that's supposed to fuck up somebody else's mood. No, it's just an energy signature just to say how much you feel about yourselves. And you need that attention to provoke someone else to go ahead and feed into your stupidity whenever it is that, hey, basic life is you got to pay these bills, you got to live your life, you got to go the fuck on, right? So you got to go ahead and use the funds that you have to go ahead and make another person, to try to make fun of another person. What logic do you have behind it? Because if that's requiring, like, trying to deal with someone's self-esteem, that's just trying to show them that you have no competence. You have no competence and you don't have any confidence within yourself. Show your incompetence without showing someone your incompetence. Okay? I don't know where all that shit channeled from. I am just a vessel and a tool to be the messenger for someone to understand that there's certain shit that you just don't fucking do. Someone may, oh, you must got it misconstrued. No. Most of the time, people want to go for your will. What is it called? Paroquets? Paroquets? Paroketh. Okay? Carry on. Carry the fuck on. I'll learn the enunciation effectively somewhere. This is someone trying to use certain initiates of the tree of life, or if not the fucking Kabbalah. Like, the annoyance of my world. Somebody was like, huh? How you know about the Kabbalah? How you know about that? To receive from the mouth to the ear. An oral tradition, they say, right? Descendants. These are people that are descendants, but actively part of a chapter. And clearly, the Parks Network, meaning this is someone who has ties to recreation centers, and they're using those particular systems, which those systems are connected to the government system. And if it's connected to a government system, that means the feds can pick that up too, right? Right. But also, we have to figure out what chemicals did we mix in today's combination to affect somebody to have some type of life, right? Somebody's name could be Gregory, someone's name could be Ramon or Roman. Ponte, parlez-vous français? So somebody speaks French. Somebody's name could be Augusta. Someone could be Syrian. Macedonia, Balkan, Greece, Gul, Palestinian, Moroccan. Okay. The Anno Domini system. That's something effective at this time. What are the chemicals we mix this time in the chemistry of those foods that were used today? Okay. We got argon, rhenium, boron, carbon, barium, and nodium. Okay. Glass beads, earth metal, alkaline, polyatomic, nonmetal, and metalloid, and a transition metal, and a noble gas. So that could cause an effect on the esophagus. That could cause issues with the intestines, your bowel ducts, your gallbladder, as well as your spleen. It could also affect if you do have certain things in your reproduction. So if it's a man, it's prostate. If you're a woman, your ovaries or your uterus. It can lead to, heavy bleeding. If you are with child, it can cause stillborn, miscarriage, and other complications and things like that. Also, it can lead to damage of your esophagus. It can affect your heart, your lungs, or breathing. But also, if it get into your blood system and you have certain blood disease, it can shut down certain parts of your immune systems. Even if it doesn't stop you, it can slow down certain parts of your immune system. Well, it should, if you don't already have reversals of certain things in your bloodline that can actually counteract it. And if you don't have strong red cells or blood cells, it can cause those type of burnings. Also, someone you'll discover lithium. Sometimes they can get lithium and get past it. Certain, you mix it with certain hydrogens and stuff like that, which you can mix it with cheese, sauces, mayonnaise, and things like that. You can get away with it. That's why certain people you hear be like, oh, I don't like to eat cheese. I don't like to eat mayonnaise or milk of those things, because most of the time they can get away with putting lithium in those, cerium. It's just certain things that they can get away with it, and it can solidify it in the body or the bloodstream, which can cause blockages, polyps, things of that such. That's why certain people, when they know that they want to off them, they do it slowly just to take over. Basically, certain health conditions is more efficient. Okay. 10 times out of 10, whenever they're trying to do this, and depending on who you're dealing with, traditional bisextile day, you'll be dealing with certain things on the ninth day. Okay. That's when you're dealing with Kabbalians. That's when you're dealing with, astrological things. You can do that with your chakras. You can do that with a person's mental, emotional. That's when you can go ahead and start affecting people's ethical thinking, morals, values, and things like that. If they're not self-aware or don't have an actual excuse me, foundation, you know, or the yolds, or whatever you call it, um, the element of all things. So whenever they want to deal with the wellness of your presence, of ancient days or your current days, you know, they can actually cause your knowledge to go into the abyss, or as they call it, a wormhole or the rabbit hole, whatever. But if the person is not effective or efficient in with what it is that they're doing, they'll get us, you know, victory. You get the splendor. You know, it can affect your whole fucking foundation. Most of the time, it will require for you to deal with certain things. If we got to speak zodiac or astrological Sagittarian energy, you know what I'm saying? That will require for that person to have at least 4 placements in that birth chart in order to do that. But however, most of the time, the marking could be on your body, and the marking on your body, 10 times out of 10, there's people that be like, I'm a chosen one, or things like that. It's certain things that they could tell. Not a lot of people have that. So with that being said, this is like someone not understanding their range in the order of life in a matter of having to deal with cabinets. So people have certain cabinets of orders to create a mental disorder or emotional disorder or organization order. So organized crime. Okay. Someone's name is Ned Nettles. Okay. Also, someone's name could be Mac Reynolds. Someone's name could be Yosef. Bana. Understanding. The hold, the yod, Nastrak. I don't know what that is fully just yet, but it's something about the body of knowledge that somebody does effectively, or maybe be a master in the discipline of the Kabbalah or Hebrew practice. Okay. With that being said, there's a lot of chatter with women right now. I don't know what's going on with these women. Lazarus, handle your females, please. Somebody's birthday could be September 23rd. Someone could be Asian. Somebody's name could be Alexandria. Alejandra. Somebody's name is Alexandra or Alejandra. Alejandro. Either way it goes. Somebody is explaining to somebody, listen, there's nothing mental about this person. They just know how this shit goes. And the more that they know how this goes, the more problem that you're going to fail to reach whatever this goal is. Somebody could finally be speaking the fuck up after so long. Intellectual framework, distant travel, a philosopher, a religious teacher, and higher education. Literature. So are we looking to offer that person that in that aspect, and the benefit of what? What's the benefit that you all profit from that person to do that? So either way it goes, it's like someone strategically looking to make the profit. It doesn't matter. Or are they actually aware that they are the profit? Are we honoring that? Color holds no place in that situation. Celestial spheres or the Great Sea? Which one are we choosing to do? A man of fortune. Hmm. A real person knows that their life doesn't require or revolve around that. Somebody is definitely religious. Someone likes to hear that fucking song. Our God is an awesome God. That song is so fucking annoying because whoever it is, you are a religious. You go to a fucking church. You are Christian. This is not, I'm not going to hear our God is an awesome God in a Catholic place. I'm definitely not going to fucking hear that shit. It's somebody wearing a hammock or something like that. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Somebody feels like that there's a conversation that they felt they kept concealed and quiet, that no one was going to know exactly what they did behind closed doors with a politician. Somebody's birthday is on the 26th or the 28th. 26th, 27th, or the 28th. Someone evil planned that they felt that no one was listening to, that it was in privacy or it was going to be concealed, or someone wanted to keep something concealed about this political affair with someone in a religious place. This is also someone could have been having an affair with someone that is a psychiatrist or psychologist in order for something, or a probation, a warden, or a correction officer, just to stay from being either locked up into a psych ward or into a jail. Also, this was to hope and win a judgment and protect themselves from being found out about a truth. Like, yeah, I got you. No, they don't. You're just giving it up and they just going along with it. Island, Alien, Rash, Shah, Sadi, Teth or Seth, Chet, Van, Alf, Beth, Dale, Gates. Somebody's a major. Shan, Rakash, Ped, Peebles or Pebbles, Ped. Somebody is in Jacques. Somebody is also a shareholder of Mr. Clean, the product. I don't know who's the main company or the holder or the chemical holder. Also, that leads to certain chemicals too. Somebody is part of the left pillar. They're not about equality at all either. Somebody works for the Pentagon. Somebody has a list of names hidden at the temple. Somebody's name is Justin. Whoever is the main holder or the person that runs the company for the music artist Justin Timberlake too. So you got fucking money. Why are you here? It's my question. Outside skin around the body. Wanting to affect someone's breathing or how they see something, creating unnecessary health problems. So, in order to do so, to mimic certain things, that will require to put a suppression on a person's endocrine glands. That's what it requires for you to do. You have to literally affect that person's endocrine glands. And in order to do that, electrodes or magnetic things, which would be metals, someone would have to have heavy metals in the system, and those usually affect the bloodstream, which can also affect the memory of the head or the mouth, which will cause issues with teeth. So, teeth or vision. Okay. There's a mix up between two. It's two Justins. Is there a miscommunication? Somebody's about to go back to have a conversation with someone right now. Somebody's going back to have a conversation with someone right now. Somebody just got fucking freaked out. What the fuck are you freaked out about? Lunarius. What did you do in Lunarius? January. Intercalaris. Martris. Whatever. Carpe diem. Whatever the fuck floats your boat, okay? Seize the day. Someone's like, she did not come to play today, huh? She knows her shit. She's not speaking on everything. Well, should we speak about February 23rd or no? I don't think so. Coprieta, that's Brazil. Portugal. Hey. March 23rd and February 23rd. What did you do? Who's the runner of Klondike Bar? I don't know why the fuck I'm asking you all. Who are your share owners? Somebody's name, somebody's a music producer. The music producer Timberland. Something is resurfacing again about a situation. So whoever could currently be watching, it's like, why are you, what is this? It's like somebody is just like, I don't know, are you enamored or something like that? Somebody's like, who the fuck is this? Are you Einstein? I don't know. Einstein is pretty cool to me. He might have been weird, but he's pretty fucking cool to me. Biracial. Somebody part of the U.S. Embassy. Somebody no new friends, okay? This is a fucking solo journey. I'm fully aware. Old cases are being reviewed on any party that's now currently on the cyberbullying and also doing certain things on the cell phone. Something has been found out on the market. Sell market. So someone is trying to get somebody to purchase or get somebody to lure in. An issue with China. So again, Masonic, traditional, the Pentagon. Okay? Are you not able to explain something? Something Illuminati, okay? This is where people will, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. It's not real. It's realer than the fucking you want to believe in. Some of you stupid fucks fall so much more into this fucking theory than you even fucking know. This is even someone just wanted to figure out how to do something. Reproduction abuse is a thing. Well, if we can get them to create a baby with these type of people, how do you feel that this would work? But we'll have to do a C-section. No. Someone is paying someone outside the country to cover up their cyber crime. So someone is trying to pay someone from China. That is treason. If you're working for the Pentagon or you working for a particular place and you trying to get them to cover up your things, you're giving them a loophole and access to the fucking system. So then when you're sitting there and you're trying to feel like you're going to put the blame on me about speaking up about some injustices that you're doing to me, but actually elaborating on how they can do it, because shit, I'm unbiased in this situation. Shit. The highest bidder, basically how the system is ran, and whether you're doing this on the black market, regular market, or just actually just want to keep your shit hidden, which is still going ahead and be discovered, because why is a certain country that you sitting here trying to make a tariff or other issues with, and then you don't know how to control your fucking people? It's certain people that at certain points, whether it's in a lodge, a religion, a chapter, or whether it's fucking traditional, it's certain people that you just got to say, hey, you're no longer welcome here, banish or do exile, okay? So either someone is really operating out of their fucking ego, or you seriously the fucking mental case in this point. And then it's swearing up and down that you're not spiritual, but you know how to effectively and efficiently know how to fuck with it on a spiritual level. Make logical sense of what exactly it is that you're doing. The sword, law, justice, right? The door. Either open it or close that bitch and lock that motherfucker up, right? Camel. So camel areas is the desert areas. That would be the Middle East. So you're going to jeopardize on either fucking end. Oh, we see that this person has this. We can blackmail you to go ahead and give that resource right back whenever it is that you know you got to pay back certain things. And it's all because of one little portal of a state that's giving certain people access to certain shit that they has no business, because they want to pull control tactics. They want to be overbearing, and they're fucking liars. One thing for sure and two things for certain. Why would you do business with a motherfucking person that would clearly lie to your fucking face and fuck up your money? Somebody realizes, like, I'm not making money, I'm losing more fucking money in this situation. Why? Because whoever I paid from either Guam or fucking China computer hack and phone hack, and now they're using it for their own fucking entertainment purposes at their homes at y'all fucking expense. Because y'all put it into this same situation to utilize same-sex people from gas stations and corner stores to keep that shit hidden, right? From certain people from Jordan, or someone's name is Jordan, who's here on a fucking visa. Shit, if America is supposed to be all fucking go for it, shit, do what the fuck it is, Forrester, Foster, whatever your name is. Like I said, any person from my past, I am not concerned about any of them. The kids, they deserve to know fucking better. Like I said, that poor little girl, Ruby, probably know, that poor child, that poor fucking child. Your dad is a fag. Your mom is one too. It just don't really fucking matter. That though their fucking parents are shitty. Those were just shitty fucking people that would not ever have any existence in my life, let alone my world, due to the simple fact that they are first class motherfucking liars that couldn't tell the truth if their life depended on it. And someone is going to piss me off to the fucking point that if you want to start a war, I will teach you effectively how to do that. There's people currently watching that you sat there and brought people to come here and watch, that a lot of you people want to sit there and make a person an enemy, and your bigger enemies are sitting here watching me. Somebody has family members that are missing and they trying to figure out what happened, how it happened, and who did it. And I'm 1,000,000,000% sure you're not Houdini, so you're not going to be able to disappear effectively, let alone officially, let alone cover up them steps. And those people that was willing to go ahead and invest in this once upon a time because I want this one. And this person that is somebody you do not want because this shit runs way bigger than a half of y'all motherfuckers combined with whatever it is that you feel like you make. And a lot of you are not even making nowhere near past 100 million a year. These other motherfuckers that we're dealing with, they can sit there and sell your whole fucking life short within a snap of a finger. To these other motherfuckers that are watching me, that are on higher levels, that while I'm speaking of a Torah, the tree of life, the Kabbalah, and all this other shit, that's big money. Y'all motherfuckers are little money. Government officials, that's little fucking money. They're not in a fucking Pentagon. They're damn sure not the fucking president, and they're damn sure not international fucking countries. So I'm 100% sure if the FBI, CIA, and everybody else is sitting here fucking watching, they're in fucking amazement because, hey, how would you know these things unless are you a computer yourself? Maybe I'm a fucking cyborg. Who fucking knows? But the world does not exist to me. I don't care for about worldly things. I like nice things, but that doesn't make the fucking whole person. Okay, humanity and civilized people is a fucking thing. And clearly these are people that I'm dealing with that has no fucking civilization, no humanity, and really don't even fucking know themselves. To go start with someone to attempt to provoke something, to make a situation stick, to create the same patterns that can clearly be explained elaborately because this is how you think. I want to insult their intelligence because I have a PhD, but you have no motherfucking street smarts, let alone knowing that we know more than what it is that you do because you got to come to the underworld to get your pleasures and your things that you seek to do, your kinks, your fetishes, you know, the little kitties and all that other stuff. You come here to the trenches where you poor people, they're disgusting. We can pick on them. We can harass them. We can do this to them because their families don't give a shit about them, right? So we're going to fucking pick at them, right? But what happens when I pick at you? Because I know your flaws and secrets too. 10 times out of 10, you're going to pay the same people that you don't want them to really know about you. But the lies you tell about somebody could tell 100 truths about you and they could pinpoint it to where to look to because you're going to carry the demeanor, the behavior, the pattern. It's going to be consistent in that, even though you're inconsistent in all other things and aspects of your life. How do you know those things? It ain't no need to fucking know. It's a no-brainer. It's consistency where the inconsistency shows. And inconsistency shows where you don't know how to apologize. You don't know how to make things right. You feel like gatekeeping because you're in the lag mindset. You don't have confidence. You don't have self-discipline. Clearly, there's no morals or values to it. So clearly, there's no honor amongst thieves. So 10 times out of 10, you're going to be a thief. You're going to be a liar. So you're going to be a part of that left pillar because the middle and the right pillar, shit, at least they got a conscience to make sense of certain shit. Because if it ain't making dollars, it ain't making fucking sense. Hey, we do certain shit, but hey, we know there's a limit to it. You see? Y'all motherfuckers be feel like it's limitless. There's no boundaries. And clearly, when you get to the middle pillar and you get to the right, there's fucking boundaries. There's levels to this shit. There's certain shit you just don't fucking do. Okay? But in this instance, you want to justify your bullshit to make it seem like you're innocent based off a fucking lie that could still be proven that it's a lie. I digress. This is like people wanting to just create stress, but it's like, what is it again? I say certain things last for a few minutes, okay? These are people that want attention. They need clout, you know? They want to be in competition for what? I don't know. They're weird. This is like dealing with people that never got to watch Bill Nye the Science Guy as a kid or some shit. They didn't pick me for the kickball team. Sounds bad, Chad. You know, you'll be okay. Maybe you were the fat kid, you know, in school and finally you lost weight and you feel great now. And the confidence still just went to your head, but you still bald-headed with some big-ass motherfucking ears, and you talk too much shit, but you still fucking broken spirit, emotions, and intellect. I got all the money in the world because all the bitches love me. And your dick is still small. Try again. The fuck? They're there for the check and the cash and not for your attention. Well, I got 1 million fucking followers and my followers think of me like this and you're still fucking slow. You were still that kid in the motherfucking special needs fucking classroom that still needed a little bit of fucking extra attention. You see? Like the fuck? Like, who's really a dick here? I don't know. It's not my prerogative. This is, I'm gonna get people to beat you up. Any part of people where I come from will beat you up. Right, right. Take a risk, tax advisor. Don't you work with taxes? It's like somebody's like, I like her. She gets a rising out of anybody. Hey, whatever the fuck you need for this goddamn case. If I'm gonna be the fucking bait, might as well bait their stupid asses in. It's too easy at this point, because now it's just like, I might just be more entertained. They'll be like, oh, you bumped into me, and you did. Okay, my bad. My apologies. Did she really fucking mean it? I really don't. But if it's gonna make you feel comfortable and make your panties unclench out of your ass before you have a fucking conniption and shit on your fucking self, or if not, bleed out of your fucking cooch if you still can bleed out of the fucking place. But I'm just here to just try to fucking make you feel a little bit better. Somewhere. Somebody's like, I fucking like this motherfucker. I love me too. It's just like, hey, you gotta be a little witty in certain shit. I mean, welcome to those motherfuckers. This is like a fucking bimbo that used to be once upon a time part of the itty bitty titty committee. I got itty bitty tits. Now I just got a new boob job. Somebody's like, what the fuck? Hey, gotta be comedic somewhere in this bitch. I laughed about it. I don't give a shit about if anybody else didn't laugh. It tickled me. Live, laugh, and love. Laughter makes you live longer. Laughing makes you live a little longer. Not sitting there having... Don't choke. Don't choke. The veins is busting out of your veins. That's not healthy. That leads to aneurysms. Calm down. It's somebody probably drinking and smoking and popping every drug in the fucking world right now trying to... It's gonna hunt your soul. No! Don't take me! And somebody probably sitting there screaming in their motherfucking sleep having nightmares. Somebody's for to be telling on their counterparts. A black female doctor is about to start snitching. Hey, somebody was like, this is a setup? It ain't a fucking setup. I read the card. A black female doctor is informing. Somebody coming back from a long time ago. Sheila lost her babies via a C-section. She didn't see anything. Her mama came with a plan and stole you to keep her sane so she didn't go rogue and so she can continue help killing because Carla stepped away. So in my life situation, how I fucking grew up, like I said, once I figured out that I was not born in Oklahoma a long time ago, I discovered it around 2008, but I just did not know the route, how to look into things. Was when I went into the military. I remember they was asking me about certain shot records, but you know, the government is the government. They have their ways to figure out certain things and stuff like that. So that's how I knew they discovered something when I went in basic training. Because like I said, I met the people like maybe twice. And I had to do the high security clearance, and then I seen the men's in them black. And when they came, they gave whatever it is that they gave them. They've been having that information ever since then. But either way it went, I went back to Oklahoma because I needed my shot records in order to do certain things. And you know, when you get it, you'll have all your records from when you were getting shots and stuff like that since a little kid. Crazy to say, I was like, hey, I gave them my information. I was like, hey, so do y'all have anything of showing from, you know, when I was a baby or anything? And it was like, nope. And right there and then, I want to say that it just shows certain like little shots that I would get here and there, but it was no full shot records from when I was a baby. There was no record of me as a baby. So when I request for a copy of my birth certificate, All it was that somebody had a different one of the same one because mine was like falling apart and I still have it. And it was just like they took that one and you could see like in certain holes of it where it was just like a copy of that versus how the regular ones come out and it don't have a seal or a stamp on it. So I was just like, well, there goes something. So it's like, are these people my real fucking people? Like, what the fuck is going on? So I had this habit where Sheila would think that she had the best in the control of the situation, but it was just like, I knew I needed to stay away from her, but I knew I had to stay close to this bitch. So manipulation became a certain tactic that I got very accustomed to, that I knew when people were doing it. So I had to learn to know when to keep a person close or when to get you the fuck away. She was one little fucking person that it took everything in me every day not to strangle the fuck out of her ass. But I would be like, tell me again what happened when I was a kid. So I would get her to repeat the story. Like, so how did you and Patrick meet again? The shit never fucking added up. So whenever it would be certain things that she wanted me to be triggered about, she will call him and he will say certain things and overly explicit sexual things towards me. And I'm like, that's not appropriate if you're someone's father to talk to a child like that. And then, of course, you know, as a kid, it's certain shit that you don't ever fucking forget. And any place that he would take it, it would be either I was going to get assaulted by a woman and her teenager kids, or if it wasn't her, it was other men. It was shit like that. So if it wasn't abuse from Sheila, it was from Patrick. But they would sit there and keep up these stories going together because they would work hand in hand whenever shit just didn't go as planned and they felt like somebody was going to figure out, you know, the Sheila and Patrick little thing. When they felt that people was going to catch on to it, Mary and Denise Luter caught on to their bullshit. And when that shit happened, like Denise got into a fight with Patrick, and it was like, I bullshit you not, that night after they got into the fight, the next day she was getting up, we was all talking and things like that. He actually waited like 2 days. Day 3 got ready to hit. That's as soon as Gary and Vicky and them came in and the police was at her door. So the same shit that he pulled with Denise was the same shit that ended up happening with me, with my kids. So it was just an ongoing pattern. Like, his behavior would show, Sheila's would show. If I didn't give her fucking money, like, his thing is, if he didn't feel like he was respecting his authority, he'll start lying across the city to any fucking body that he felt would listen, get people beat up, get stole from, get them killed. Sheila would do the same thing. If Sheila felt offended, Patrick and Sheila come together. They come do their little shit like, oh, I'll call such and such to do this. Who you need me to get? Well, shit, who you need me to get? You need me to get this female? So it's some of these kids that don't even fucking realize, like, shit, your mama ain't dead for no motherfucking reason. She ain't get no HIV or AIDS or nothing like that for no fucking reason. Like, these motherfuckers been a duo. Every fucking wife Patrick ever fucking married to, they always had an issue when it came to Sheila. But Rita and everybody else would never fucking pay attention to what the fuck they was doing. They was always working together to plot, don't see if anybody was going to catch on to their shit. Because if they was going to catch on to them, they was going to get close to their husbands, their boyfriends, their kids, to get them to turn against them so they could use them for the benefit to go unalive whoever the fuck they felt like was going to go against them. That was no different. Pat had he had a tendency to always date nurses, but it had to be a particular nurse that had ties to like medicine or drugs. If she had ties to that shit, it was perfect for his ass. He would get, you know, access, like back in the day it was weed, you know what I'm saying? If he had access to weed. If it wasn't an access to weed, you know, that's when they got to the pills and all this other shit. That was for them. But if you go look at both of them now, them motherfuckers can't stop drinking for the life of them. That motherfucker can't stop fucking drinking. You sit there and ask Carla. Carla finally fessed up and she get mad enough. See, I can't stand Sheila when she get around me when her ass is fucking drinking. You know, she don't be knowing how to act right. She don't know how to hold her liquor and shit like that. The shit get real sticky around them. But shit, when there's money involved, they'll come together for a little bit until somebody get out of pocket. You get one of them motherfuckers out of pocket, shit, I guarantee you can find out any fucking thing you want. Get their ass mad enough, separate their ass, or get them in the same room and get them, like, to bring up particular shit. Like, I know how to trigger the fuck out of their asses, but I would not ever fucking deal with them shit. The only call I want to hear is that their ass is in the grave. Every single last one of them. That's all. The only fucking call I don't care about any of their motherfucking existence. Unless you calling me and telling me that the state better be the fucking ones calling me, or the Fed. Like, If I don't get a call from the fucking feds talking about, hey, I'm bringing your kids to you, shit, I already know what the fuck is up. I already know what's happening. Because the longer that I gotta wait throughout this fucking year, I gotta already mentally and emotionally, psychologically prepare my motherfucking self to get that motherfucking phone call that anybody that's finally coming to my door. Like, the longer I gotta fucking wait, every month that is delayed is every day that I'm like, it's not even expecting at this point. I know it and I feel it in my soul. Hey, they not here. They didn't make it. All right, cool. Did y'all have a funeral? What did y'all do? That, like, that's where my mind is at. And it's not like, I want to ever think about that, but it's like I got to stay away from, like, even want to reach out to just even figure out if they fucking okay, due to the simple fact I'm not fit to fuck myself up mentally, emotionally, psychologically, because it's like, in order for me to just be at fucking peace, I'd rather cut off everything that I ever fucking known. It don't make me a bad mother. It don't make me a hateful mother. I'd rather cut off everything I ever fucking known just to cut ties with the motherfuckers. Like, I would literally be willing to sacrifice everything I ever fucking had, every piece of love and everything. And it don't make me mean that I don't love my kids, because shit, if I got to sit there and write a letter every day till that fucking moment come, to sit there to assure myself of that love of my motherfucking kids, of every day of their motherfucking birthday, or every fucking year that I don't see them, I'm willing to take that motherfucking sacrifice, because it's my life and my well-being and me being where the fuck I am, and I fought too fucking hard to be here. Is either, what I'm saying, it's a dog eats dog world. Either, you gonna motherfucking eat or get ate. And I'm not getting motherfucking ate no more. And I'm not taking on these motherfucking people's burdens, they karmas, no nothing. And you not fit to make me, force me to sit there and be fucking religious based off of shit so you can feel like you holding on something. Well, the Bible says honor that mother, that father. Bitch, you ain't my mama and you ain't my motherfucking daddy. And I honor the one that's sitting here creating and making sure that I stay safe and I'm up every day. I show gratitude, y'all don't. You will kill a motherfucker because your feelings is hurt. I won't. Because it ain't shit ever in this motherfucking world to justify to sit there to fuck up somebody else's life or take their goddamn life. But considering y'all was willing to make sure y'all paid gay men to make sure that my heart be broken because I have love, that's crazy work. Like, it's in low key, like, it made me look at women in a whole different prospect. I wouldn't even be a fucking lesbian. And like, it ain't shit in the motherfucking world that's gonna make me a motherfucking lesbian. Ever. Not the abuse, even though my first abusers were women. So my first experience was same sex. Then it was men. So I'm not, what embarrassment can you do? Oh, well, we're going to sit here and record her when we put her unconscious and drug her and make sure that we put this on the internet and on the black web and get money off of it. That ain't the first time, but I'm a damn sure it's going to be the fucking last time. I won't ever let no man cook for me. This shit right here was clearly my fucking knowing to know now. After that, like, I'm sitting here, I'm feeling fucking funny after just eating some of my favorite food. But it's also starting to make me be repulsed towards other fucking nationalities. Like, ain't nobody no exception to the rule of in the fucking world. Y'all motherfuckers has no soul. No soul. I'll take my chances on trying to figure out what the fuck shit. If I love the food, I'll figure out how to cook the motherfucker. But shit, eating from another person's hand, and to me personally, ain't nothing in this fucking world for you to convince me talking about people got hospitality. Ain't nothing. Until that moment that I can get that knock on the door and somebody get, hey, here's your money, here's everything for all that pain and suffering. I have zero hope in humanity. But what I do have within myself, I know sometimes it's certain people that they just not strong enough to speak up. And I made that clear the other night. I will be that voice for people who are just afraid to speak up. Just because I don't give a fuck about shit doesn't mean that I don't give a fuck about anything. I woke up today. I'm breathing today. I can still eat today. I'm not on no feeding tube. My feet ain't broke. My toes ain't broke. My hands ain't broke. My wrists ain't broke. My voice box still works. I can still hear. I can still see. I can still feel. And as long as that there's feeling in my motherfucking heart and my body and my blood and my veins, I will speak up for everybody and any person out here in the fucking world that's suffering. They gotta want it. They gotta want it. You can't help somebody who don't want to be helped. They comfortable in that shit. And I learned that the hard fucking way. You can't help nobody who don't want to help their motherfucking self. But those who want to help it, they St. Pathologist is right here. The saint of all trades is right here. Which way you want to go, baby? Every path got a way. But what type of way are you looking to make it to? I got morals. I got values. I definitely operate from a fucking integrity. Because you're going to trust what I'm doing in front of your face is the same shit I'm going to do behind. Ain't no reason for me to talk shit behind nobody fucking back. If you can't say that shit in front of somebody motherfucking face, shut the fuck up. Shut up. But also, you got to understand, when you starting to speak up, it's repercussions and consequences for any fucking thing that you go ahead and do or intervene into or decide to step into. But also, I learned a valuable lesson. If they ain't asking for motherfucking help, leave their ass be. That's like sitting there watching somebody getting their ass motherfucking beat. If they ain't asking for motherfucking help, you can't help them. You can go back and ask, are you okay? They either gonna say yeah or no. And if they say no, shit, leave it the fuck alone. They don't want no help. They okay with that shit. But if they say that I'm not okay, okay, what are you planning to do? Now I know better to just start asking questions. Ain't no such thing as a dumbass motherfucking question in anything when it comes to you living your goddamn life. Ain't no such thing as not speaking up because that's your family, that's your friend, that's your sister, that's your kids, that's your mama, your daddy. Ain't no fucking such thing as not speaking the fuck up for your motherfucking rights. Oh, they gonna hate me if I say this. And so fucking what? It's your life. Do you want to keep being a fucking doormat? Do you want to keep getting abused, insulted, not being seen, not getting the credit for your fucking work? And be motherfucking people out here in fucking jobs. I used to see people, and I'm talking about I had good ass fucking people in leadership before. But they wasn't getting the recognition, let alone the fucking credit. Because it's like, well, that's my boss. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes your boss is fucking wrong. And sometimes you can correct that motherfucker. So whatever the fuck the consequences and repercussion is, at least you giving the fucking right suggestion so certain things can go in a better flow state. And if they ain't gonna listen to you, somebody else will. And if they won't, it's somebody bigger. It's certain shit like that certain people be so fucking scared. Don't be scared. And also it's just like, this is an embarrassment to a lot of fucking people. Shit, if I'm gonna be out here and I'm gonna go hard and go fuck with you, motherfucker, I want you to know that I did that shit. Did you do it? Yeah, I did. And it's going to go one or two ways. Either we're going to get busy with it or we just going to be like, all right, cool, whatever. And whatever fucking happens from that point on, it happens. But also, this is one of those situations. People need to stop being scared when you sitting there fucking with somebody and you take that shit too motherfucking far. You got to understand and know at the same fucking time, you don't get to dictate or predict or control how far the next fucking person going to go. These will be fucking people trying to figure out, how can I control them? Because this is like a wild card, and if we don't keep the control on this, I don't know what's going to happen. Well, let's go hop into the abyss. Let's go hop into motherfucking oblivion. Let's fuck around and find out. But the fear, as they say, I smell bitch, the fear will start to go ahead and reek real bad. It's only a matter of time when you sit there and find the fucking weakness. Because they just got in that delay, all you doing is allowing them to observe, to marinate, and all it requires is a strategic plan on how the fuck they gonna carry that shit out, because it's only gonna last for so long. That's like motherfuckers trying to be a bully. Shit, you can only be a bully for so long. Bullies do always end up getting overconquered. Because all it requires for that one person when they no longer fucking scared is either you gonna live or you gonna motherfucking die. And I ain't fit to die no motherfucking person to feel like I'm a goddamn punk. Because clearly, I wasn't raised to be a motherfucking punk. Clearly. So don't be one. You gonna let them keep being a motherfucking bull, or you gonna grab that motherfucking bull by the goddamn horns and rip them bitches off? Because the most that they can do is probably knock you the fuck over a little bit. But are you gonna stay down, or are you gonna get the back up? Get back up. Get the fuck back up. It don't fucking matter to me. But either you gonna be, trying to justify certain shit in fear, or your ass gonna go ahead and stand up in motherfucking victory with the glory and honor to know that you came with a foundation and now you can build your own crown or your own fucking kingdom. Which is it? Thank you, Archangel Michael. Saint Panthologist. That's who I am. Fear no man. They only a man. They only flesh. Because when they die, they turn into the grass. They decay. They're not no motherfucker, immortal. They're not a motherfucking demigod. Or are they? It's a possibility. But how long does it take for you to kill the reptile? You cut off its tail, it can regrow back. But you cut it off at the head, it's gone, right? You cut certain shit off at the head, especially the betrayal. I am the head, not the tail. Right? But even then, you gotta crush even a dragon. You gotta crush it in its skull in order for it to go ahead and go shut down, right? Because its fire will still work. Certain people, you gotta know. The more you learn, the more you grow. The more you grow, it will show. Because it's a lovely day in the neighborhood. Something going on in the neighborhood. Won't you meet my neighbor? Certain people wanted you to feel like you didn't matter, and you gotta always know you matter. Shit, they always wanted me to feel like I didn't matter, I wasn't worthy. They used to try to beat me down so bad. Oh, because your hair look like that, you think you cute? Because you think just because you got a body like that, and you gotta go do this? Talk down on what I was wearing, how I wear my clothes, what it looked like. It was always critique. Why you gotta let your curls look like that? And why you gotta fucking complain about everything? Shut the fuck up. Females. You know what I'm saying? And this shit right here be the reason why fucking men look at fucking females the way that they do. Because look how you operate. These are men that even if they are part of the, the tour and all this other shit that I'm pointing out, they probably sitting here like, God damn. Check your bitches, man. These be fucking women acting all super sedity, but they ain't got no motherfucking self-confidence. They talk all the big fucking game, but let everybody start separating for their ass, and then everybody start pushing them like, why don't you go say that by yourself? And then if they little crowd start stepping back, and they push that one main fucking person that was trying to be the ringleader, that ringleader gonna shut the fuck up. And then if they for real want to know what's up, girl, no, tell them about what you told us. And the other person looking like, what they told you? It's you and me. It's not you. It's not you, me, and them three. They trying to figure out what you said to them, that you gonna say what you told to them, tell it to the person who you said about them. Mind you, these people ain't fit to back you up. They just trying to see if you gonna speak that same type of talk and swag with those same people that you provoked them and said that they wasn't this, they wasn't that, they don't do this and they don't do that, and they're this type of person that, and it's like it's some people that eventually they get upset. Keyword, the bully. Sometimes the bully really be the biggest fucking coward of them all. That's why they got to resort to going ahead and getting crowds. They need the attention. They need you to validate that they got that outfit on. They need you to validate that, girl, I got that, and my man this, my man. You got to validate that. But what happens when the validation is gone and you finally put that same person who put you on to some bullshit that you sit here feeling like you getting offended, but you really wasn't a person that was part of the situation to begin with? Hold on. Eventually, if I was part of this shit, so-called the followers of this bitch, you go confront that motherfucker, because that fucking person knows way too much. You said that they not this, they not that. Go talk to them. Y'all, we sitting back. Let them say what they was having us, convincing us about. You see? And that's when everything get real quiet. They ain't got shit to say no more. But the person who they been poking at got 100 million fucking truths from every fucking lie that they told. Because you know what that real person gonna do? They finally gets confronted. So what all she said to you? Let me pick you what she say. So did you say it? You see, that's why you always got to make sure when people bring shit to you, ask questions. And if that person's not ever in the room to defend themselves, I ain't hearing shit you talking about. Because you could be the same motherfucker coming in here because you jealous, you envious, or you fucking mad about some shit. And you sit here making up some shit about somebody that's not even in the fucking room to sit there and say, I didn't say that. But this is what I did say. So at that point, you get a chance to figure out who really telling the motherfucking lie. He say, she say, then it's the motherfucking truth. Decipher it. These are motherfuckers that ain't got the truth in them if their life depended on it. Female sex ring, but covert narcissists. These are the women that I was telling y'all about maybe about a week or two ago. These are women that will be with these men for a long time, right? Most of the time, y'all be feeling as if it's men that be initiating these swinger clubs and shit like that. 10 times out of 10, it's more women than anything. It's more women that are convinced it. Oh, it look like he got this little tendency. And when she know that he got that tendency, trust and believe, you know what I'm saying? If she convinced him to go ahead and get that DP going, oh, okay, I can convince him to go ahead and do a little bit more. And when she do that, and she feel like she got him off that radar. She get that man nice and comfortable, get him nice and happy, probably buying him all the things in the world he could think about. She figuring out all his sins, his secrets and shit like that. But you know what else she's doing? When she met him, he was fine. Had a six pack. He was in shape. He got to work. He did what he needed to do. You go look at that man right now, he probably got the dad bod, but it's like, yeah, it's my wife. Proud to go ahead and go home. Got everything in the world he want. Got tools and shit. Got his trucks, his cars, all his little shit, gizzards and gadgets, right? But the one thing he feeling like he's lacking, he like, damn, he looking at some of his pictures. He looking at some of his friends. Like, damn, I do need to get back in the gym. Damn, I got all these injuries. Like, but she's sitting there, oh, babe, just focus on your medicine. Oh, babe, that's okay. I still love you, anything. But anytime that she feeling like he getting in that low self-esteem, she gonna serve him up, make him feel real good, real fucking nice, right? But God forbid that his confidence, he need that little boost where she seeing he liking pictures and stuff like that. She get back in shape, right? She getting on the diet, right? She getting her body done. She looking bit, man, why would I cheat? Look at my wife. But boss, you sitting here looking like that. You don't know when your bitch trying to sit there and make sure that you ain't got you got low self-esteem, so you don't go nowhere. It's happening more often than not. Now over the last 3 years, it's more men that getting super comfortable in their body. But then it's like, oh, you don't need to go to that gym, but you going to the gym. Where you at? Why you there so long? Oh, da, 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 da. Sir, that is a control tactic. You getting too fine. Because she know once you get fine on her ass again, you going to catch on to her bullshit. And when you catch on to this bitch's bullshit, she know you leaving. And she know once she know you leaving and you getting back fine again, and you feeling back into your high school, you feeling back in your prime again. Oh, he going through a crisis. He ain't going through no motherfucking crisis. Bitch, you jealous that your man getting fine again, and all that plastic surgery and shit and all that shit you was doing behind closed doors is starting to catch up to you because you stressing like, damn, she's stress eating again. She's sitting here like trying to be with her friends, trying to drink, trying to, compensate for the shit. Like, she low-key in competition with her man. Like, he got in shape. And damn, I got this surgery. I need to go get me some more motherfucking lipo. Because I need the attention. You see? Some of y'all men don't even be knowing y'all dealing with covert fucking narcissist ass bitches. And then low-key, like, you sitting there, you hanging out with your bros. Y'all having, drinks and shit like that. Hang out with friends or whatever. But there's your one friend, he always in the gym, he in shape or whatever. Either he's single or, he got a wife, only got probably 1-2 kids or whatever, but he still keep up with himself or whatever. But you ain't ever noticing in the side of your eye, your wife always be like, why you ain't hang out with that one friend? And it's that one friend that's always in the gym or in shape or he look really handsome. Like, ain't shit wrong for another man to acknowledge, like, that nigga handsome. Like, he in shape. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I need to get like that type shit. Because your bitch looking at him. Low key, if y'all really close and y'all tight and y'all hanging out a lot, trust and believe it's a chance that depending on if she can figure out what his wife is like, because of course they like to go hang out with the wives. If the wife's got a little curiosity, she might fuck with her for a little bit. She only fucking with her just to figure out if that man got some other little tendencies to him, or she's sitting there trying to listen to their problems so she can find her foot in to go fuck with your friend, which is your best man or your ace boon coon or your golf buddy or your business partner or some shit like that. 10 times in 10, that's how them bitches be sliding in, and she needs you to stand in like, yeah, babe. You could be sitting there, you done learn how to cook some shit, you done learn how to bake some shit, you done learn how to fix certain shit that, you losing track of time, like you ain't getting the time to go work out and shit like that. Cause she needs your mind clouded so you don't pay attention that when she out and about with your homeboy's wife, But low key, when after she done with the homeboy's wife, because she fucking on both of them, but she trying to get rid of this wife so she can get to your homeboy. And depending on what type of world or lifestyle you live in or what type of money y'all fucking making, trust and believe, she's trying to make sure that you don't notice it and you not going to focus on back getting on your shit. That's why I'll be quick to tell a man like, motherfucker, hit that gym. Go ahead and do certain shit. Go ahead and, find that stuff, because everything that you do has everything to do with what the next person will make that move. But sometimes some of these men, I could be telling when some of these men are dealing with covert narcissist ass fucking females. You could tell. If not, she's over jealous, over controlling. I'll kill you if you ever go talk to this type of woman. Bitch, if he gonna do it, he gonna do it. Every dog has his motherfucking day, but clearly you got motherfucking clinging issues. You got abandonment issues. If he did decide to do it, you'll be, oh, babe, no, oh, no, we're married. Don't force that married shit in the motherfucking face. If he gonna go, he gonna go. If he gonna go be with that man, he gonna go be with that man. If he gonna be with that woman, he gonna be with that woman. If he gonna make a motherfucking kid, he gonna make another fucking kid. You can't force nobody to do something that they don't want to do. When a person want to do that, they want to make the change, trust and believe me, he gonna sit right there, right beside you, regardless of what the fuck it's gonna be. But trust and believe, he gonna want to make sure y'all both on the same fucking page before he even do that shit. You gotta see eye to eye, but sometimes y'all men do be missing certain little intricacies of them shits. Like I said, if y'all not out here really paying for it, because like everything got its way of life. If a bitch really want to live out here in these streets and she want to be a prostitute, that's her prerogative. But at least you know, hey, she know her job. She make that a job. A J-O-B. If she retarded, she make it a jab. A J-A-B. She got a J. Okay? Pay for this shit. But at least I ain't got to deal with the extra headaches or in between. Versus, ooh, we're going to go do this and we're going to go do this and we're going to go to a party. Shit, you fucking up your livelihood at that point. Some people don't understand that part. But fellas, beware. Beware. Get out here, put that beer down, sir. Go hit that gym for a little bit. Go sit in your motherfucking living room. Go do some squats. Go do some sit-ups. Go ahead and do some bench press and shit. You got enough tools and other things that you do around there, shit. Even if you're working on a motherfucking car, there's a workout you can do around that shit. It's a workout you can do around any fucking thing. Unless you got a severe health condition, you got to figure out how to fix that shit. Sometimes some of y'all men be sitting here talking about, oh, I want to keep it traditional. You only staying with that bitch because she keep trying to pop out a fucking baby every time she know you fit to leave. That's the biggest insecurity ever. Don't know baby make nobody fucking stay. You make it more of a mistake to sit there to have a fucking baby to make a person stay or be committed or to do certain shit for you. If he don't want to stay, don't be creating nothing there. But also, sir, don't be sitting there trying to sit there and say, hey, I want to make this family. I want to have this baby. And then, God forbid, you make that baby and you leave that fucking woman like that. That's some fucked up shit. That's karma. That's karma at its best. You don't create certain shit just to make people stay. You don't create something just to feel like, oh, this is my reason to always come back in and out of the fucking door. Or he's the father of my kids. Or that's my baby mama. That shit don't work like that because people's lives still got to go on. Either you're going to be here today, gone tomorrow. Because tomorrow's not guaranteed. Live for today in the fucking moment because yesterday ain't got shit to do with fucking today. And if you made a motherfucking mistake, you got to honor that shit. So don't be creating shit and planting seeds in here and y'all planting more fucking generational curses on these kids because these kids gonna be thinking, oh, okay, well, they only had me because they just wanted my mommy here. Or mommy only had me because the daddy was just... Now y'all creating fucking a dynamic that didn't even need to fucking be there. It doesn't matter the nationality. The shit happens around the world. People take too much advantage of those situations, but nobody's paying attention to the complications or the repercussions and consequences to this shit. But I'll voice also sometimes fellas start standing up for these fucking women. You creating, especially the ones you creating kids with. Your mama ain't got no fucking business talking about what your wife or your baby mama is doing with them kids. Unless it's something that's doing something that's causing danger to your health, that child's health, or anything like that, then yes. But if it ain't doing neither of those things, start speaking the fuck up for them fucking kids or for that fucking parent. Because sometimes y'all parents be the fucking reason why y'all lives be fucked up too. Women as well. Take up for some of these fucking men. Not all of them deserve it, but some of them, shit, speak the fuck up. Y'all be knowing each other's fucking problems and issues when the fuck y'all dealing with each other, because that's what they called it. It's me and you against the world whenever you get ready to fucking create families. When you sit there and create fucking children, you are no longer tied to your mother, your father, your grandma, your granddaddy, because what the fuck they did in 1952 is not going to be effective for what the fuck you do in 2025. We used to give you Similac. Well, shit, breast milk is more efficient because the shit that they got in here is now getting fentanyl, maggots, and shit like that. So I'll take my chances on, hey, I'm just going to have to clean up how the fuck I eat. It seems like you're going to have to stop fucking smoking. It seems like you're going to have to stop drinking. It seems like you're going to have to stop doing a lot of shit. That baby's fucking well-being, the development of their brains, how the fuck they grow up. Hey, you better pop a titty out. Because do you got fucking 50, 60, 70, 80 fucking dollars to pay for a fucking can every time that shit don't work out? They taking out fucking programs, so shit, what happens if you don't got fucking wick? You better learn to pop a titty out and too busy trying to be out here in the motherfucking streets. Worry about the motherfucking kids. Now, it's okay to ask for, hey, I just need a break. A break is like, hey, maybe about 4 to 6, 4 hours. Cause shit, if you still at the stage of the baby about 2-3 months, you shit, them titties fit to get leaking through anyway. If you breastfeed and shit, you ain't gonna even want to be too far from your babies anyway. I sure the fuck didn't, but I knew I had times where I needed to breathe. And my breathing moment had took fucking place after fucking 2012, after I had my third fucking baby, but I had no support. No support. You trying to be in the streets? I ain't never really been in the streets like that, because shit, I would really prefer to be at home. But shit, when you need a break and you just, I need to breathe, and you ain't got the kid's father there or somebody there to help you, shit, you gonna go fucking through it. That's why they tell you when them first 6 months to the year of that baby's life is fucking crucial. But it's not only crucial for that fucking baby, it's crucial for that mom. Because that mama got to sit there. If she breastfeeding, sir, your fucking presence is just as fucking important for her than anything. That woman go through fucking postpartum depression and you sitting there driving her motherfucking crazy, and then she all of a sudden, it's fucking bitches that I've seen clearly. It's like, sir, oh, you want to be this way? And she going through that fucking postpartum and you don't want to show up? Sir, she'll be a fucking bold bitch to make sure that you stay alive and make sure that you know that she killed your whole family, whether she sit in prison or fucking not. That's postpartum depression. And it's certain times that those people can get off on those fucking cases, because guess what? The mental, the emotional, the psychological, the physical, the hormonal imbalances that all go along in that shit. And I got one fucking man or a person in my motherfucking energy that's not standing the fuck up. I'm getting nagged at. I'm trying to make sure that I keep this baby from crying. I'm changing shitty fucking diapers. I'm barely getting a chance to take a shower or wash my motherfucking ass, because I gotta make sure that this child is not smothering itself. You gotta make sure that they still breathing and shit like that. You gotta make sure that you still just recovering from all the hormones. God forbid you dealing with cheating. God forbid you dealing with lying. God forbid you dealing with a lot of fucking bullshit all at fucking once. God forbid. Fellas, you got one fucking job, and 10 times out of 10, you some of these motherfuckers fuck it up. But it only get fucked up because of certain people that's not standing the fuck up. And these will be fucking, you don't respect me. I can't respect nobody who ain't got no fucking backbone. Women, the same thing for freaking you. Oh, but it's my mom. It's my mom. Okay, your mama is your fucking grandma. Tell that bitch to shut the fuck up and let you and that fucking father of that child figure that shit out. It's for everybody. No stone left unturned. Because sometimes a man will get stressed the fuck out and don't want to deal with this shit because shit, you don't know how to tell your mama to shut your butt the fuck out. Balance, energy, okay? A Hispanic female light-skinned police officer, a covert narcissist, trying to abuse their authority. They're not being mindful. This is like somebody's quick-tempered to try to start some shit. But you're clearly,
Shit, the same way that they sitting there doing certain things, y'all need to start doing shit at the fucking police station. If these women just having a baby that first year and she come back from her postpartum, depending on how long y'all give them postpartum or parental leave, women, especially if they coming back and they on the police force, keep their ass on desk duty. Her thinking and her critical thinking skills are not going to be efficient if you put her out there in the field. You know why? The temper, the emotions, the hormone imbalance. Especially if that child is under a fucking year old. She's going to be fucking rogue and she's going to do something very wrong and stupid and she's going to bring fucking dishonor or a bad reputation to your motherfucking job or place. Sagittarius, a father figure. When people do you wrong, they're going to reap karma. It's a police officer that got a kid by somebody that could be dead. A healthy full-term pregnancy. A female baby trap, intentional blackmail, scam, money, and an attempt to stay away from someone. So a Sagittarius male father figure got caught up in some bullshit like this. Incompetent. A Hispanic female light-skinned police officer. They got caught up in this shit and they part of this female sex ring. They could be blackmailing this person, scamming, stealing money. They ride around here in a white car, blue car, or a black car at this time. This person is literally severely fucking stalky. Well, I know where this person is, and I was in the DMV. Officers, y'all know where y'all fucking people was at. Clearly, somebody's doing something they ain't got no business doing. I'm here. Somebody's name could be Lizette, or Lizette, Giselle, or some shit like that. A Dominican spiritual worker, a dark-skinned male or a dark-skinned woman doing voodoo. So they could be working together. I can't feel bad for somebody. They having a big ego there. LGBT, Tammy and Griner. They could be doing credit card scams, trying to clear their credit card debt. Could also be dealing with a club owner, a bar or nightclub, and an underground strip club or adult club that has to do with LGBT and stuff like that. So whoever this police officer is, they could be involved with credit cards, LGBT, Tammy, Grindr. They could be on these websites just as well. They could be dealing with a Hispanic, Dominican, spiritual, dark-skinned female doing voodoo. They could be driving around together in the car. They could have just recently had a baby or something like that, but they could be trying to like wreak havoc on somebody right along with them. During Sagittarius season, something about when it was thundering or something, when it was raining, somebody could have got, somebody's name could be like Lorena or something like that. Or they could be using like, call me La Reina or some shit like that. Hispanic female that's light-skinned and a police officer, but they're a narc. This is like they'll get with men and they'll try to convince these men to, if they know that they got records and failings and stuff like that, they'd be like, yeah, they like to get down with all the get down. This is like scamming a person and knowing that they sleep with men and stuff like that and they'll record them. Yep. A local police female watching and stalking who's dealing with a club owner, a bar, or a nightclub. So they could be aware of some kind of other stuff or some scamming or some laundering at a club. This local police officer, female police officer that's watching and stalking. They could be part of a Latin extremist group. They could have got advisory or help. They too damn old, but it also got people born between 1950 and 1981. Some of them are racist, not all of them. So they could be part of this. They could also be like have a lot of these people that's part of the police force. These are some people that will switch up on anyone for anything shiny. So if they seem like somebody was giving them more money, I feel like they're going to be switching up on some of these folks in this group. One of them could be a physical therapist or a massage therapist. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So the way they think could be think that way. This is somebody that could be in the early stages of pregnancy or something like that, or about to be. This is someone that slept with someone's uncle. So if it's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or police or something like that, or a physical therapist, or whatever type of job title this person is, but they all part of this female sex ring. They know how to emotionally, mentally, and psychologically manipulate the men. They can even manipulate them to sleep with same sex. This is also someone that went to Hawaii, or like planned for somebody to go to Hawaii or something like that, or went to Hawaii, but they slept with somebody's uncle, or had been sleeping with that person for a while now. I'm here for a while now, so somebody's kid could possibly be like their uncles or something. A Hispanic female nurse who gave an extra dose and was sleeping with somebody's friend. So somebody could have drugged somebody in Hawaii and had two men sleep together, or didn't know that they were sleeping together or something like that. So somebody gonna find out something that happened to them on Hawaii and they didn't know that they recorded this at Aries and a Leo. A Hispanic female nurse, extra dose. They could have gave them some drugs to drug some other people. So this is not their first rodeo of drugging people. So they could be giving it to the bartender, Tallahassee, Jacksonville. Somebody could be from Augusta. A male, cybersecurity signals, NASA, and the military. They could have ties to. Somebody's driving around in a van, a black van, blue van, or a white van. Somebody's third party is a baby mom. That's a false spiritual reads and paid fake readings, paid for somebody to get fake readings. This is also someone who paid for hired a hitman. I'm also seeing that they could be driving in a black, white, or a blue car. Possibly red. This is also somebody that like to do spell casting, cauldrons, burning rituals, candles, broke the hex and the curse. So this is like people like to do they like to use the orishas, the 7 ancestral powers or some shit like that. Like, I'm pretty sure if you go find these people and you go to their house, inside their house, you'll find those books around them. If not, they search engine and all that is going to show it. A Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo placement. Energy management. So they like to manipulate energy. They could be working with somebody in a real estate agency. These are people that don't have standards. Like, they settle for anything that they can control. These are people that are worried about the wrong things. They could actually, I'm hearing some of them have reading disabilities or learning disabilities, or it's just like they didn't finish something. They could be running or trying to run a credit card, like working on a credit score or something like that. They run a scam like that. So somebody started a business outside of something else, saying that they helping people to fix their credit cards and or their credit score. So somebody need to look into that. They say that they help people fix their credit score. It's a Ponzi. That's why people be like, yeah, I only paid such and such this amount of money and they gonna fix my credit. No, the fuck they don't. They scamming the fuck out of y'all. They can no longer play in your face. The pilot said they're not part of this no more because they could figure out that somebody's name could be Kidmore or Kidmore, part of a KKK group currently. Or somebody's pulling their KKK group out of this shit early because they said they didn't want no parts of this. They'd rather these other groups take the fall for this shit. So somebody getting their people out of it. Yeah, they pulling out of this. But I feel like whatever it is, something for to happen to a lot of people. They fit to take the group. Somebody could be tracking somebody could be tracking their own site. Somebody's tracking somebody's period cycles. What you said? I thought I said something about motorcycles. Hey, look, motorcycle motherfucking KK motherfuckers be cool to them motherfuckers. You don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you. But you cool with them and you just follow the rules, they leave you the fuck alone. But these are motherfuckers that's hard headed, don't get the gist when you gotta leave certain shit alone. But I don't mind my business with that. Somebody disloyal, no morals or nothing like that. Somebody make a wish, 1111. This is like somebody, I don't know, because I did see it earlier. People do you wrong, full pregnancy. Like, yeah, it's like a female intentionally try to trap a man. So a man probably stuck with a goddamn kid, probably going through fucking hell and back. Stop eating their damn food. Somebody you eating food from somewhere and they're is creating an illusion. So somebody, if they keep trying to tell you to go to particular places, I don't give a fuck if you got a partner in your car. Don't eat where this motherfucker eat at. Like, I got you a coffee. Oh, that's cool, but that's not the coffee I want. Like, somebody need to start saying, okay, thanks for doing that, but I didn't ask for it. Oh, I just wanted to make sure that you ate or something like that. No, you can keep that for yourself. Somebody, you need to make that a fucking habit. Because somebody keep putting shit in your drink or in your food. Or it's like they, when they getting in and stuff like that, it's like they talk over it. They do some weird shit over it. And they be like, yeah. See somebody getting in trying to, make sure that they shit don't hit the top of their neck. Like, yeah, I got us some coffee and some snacks and stuff. But they doing shit with, somebody doing some shit with that, I'm telling you. Yep. Somebody definitely do some shit with that. You gotta be mindful. Because somebody don't want, like, if y'all work as partners or something, they don't want you to see something. Willing to learn the lesson. Dark brown or gray or older eyes, hazel or blue eyes. This is like somebody that could be like, people are seeing something like, damn, they right though, because anytime that I do have this, somebody be after their shift is done, like say they get ready to go to sleep or whatever and they wake up, or it's like somebody be getting like headaches in their sleep, sinuses. It's like you may notice that you have a particular body odor, and your body don't usually smell like that. That's how you know it's something that somebody's doing anytime they're doing that. You need to pay attention to whoever it is that you're working with or around, or especially if it got something to do with food, drinks, or just even just energy transfer. Even if you're just going out to play fucking sports. Like, we're just going to go hang out, have drinks, or we're going to go play basketball, soccer, football, or whatever the case may be. Or, just hanging out. Pay attention to your body odor or how you feel the next day or something like that. Like, that shit is important. Yeah. These are people also wanting to cause an obstacle and challenge for somebody to have fertility. So this is like somebody doing like pregnancy. I hope you get a miscarriage. Okay, shit. I'm glad that shit fucking happened. I ain't gotta be tied to none of y'all motherfuckers. So that just makes it even more efficient and effective that I can read your ass clear as fucking day. The fuck? Like, somebody is stupid. But it's like, it ain't gonna stop nothing. But if anything, somebody figure that shit out and you're a woman trying to do that to another woman, you're going to cause somebody that you want to stay away to come more forward. A black female that's light-skinned that goes to a church is paying for spell work. So they looking for TikTok and YouTube people to do this stuff. I'm even an investigator going into a place where somebody went and go and get this type of spell work done. And I'm hearing somebody say, I want whatever it is that they just purchased. And it's like, but you just trying to keep somebody from having kids? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a dad right now type shit. I got one kid is enough type shit. And that's not how somebody gonna figure out, like, this bitch go to church and she did this. A real estate broker. Somebody can be like Bayesian, Bahamian, Jamaican or something like that. Somebody from the Caribbean, Trinidad and Guyanese, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Dominican or something like that. Archangels, full protection. Somebody, you got full force archangel protection. If you don't got physical 3D protection, like people physically within your vicinity that you know how you have conversations with or some things like that, I feel like somebody, you're starting to have like supernatural It is supernatural. It's like that the hidden helpers, but it's like the hidden helpers could sometimes be a whisper where people be feeling like they like, I don't know what made me think to go over here to go see this about this investigation. Secret helpers. They'll whisper in your ear that idea pop in, you get a little chill when you go over here, and you be like, damn, what made me come over here? And you be glad that they be glad as fuck when they go to certain places and get information. It's like, damn, that motherfucker was right. Shit. It's called archangel support. When they need you to know some shit and you a little bit hesitant, they give you that little push, you get some chills, you get that goosebumps, you be feeling like shit is on, like, the angel's touch is more equivalent to as if you walked into like the spider's web, and you know how you still be trying to feel like it's still on your face or your skin. Now that's the archangel letting you know, look, motherfucker, I'm right here in your face. I'm in your face. And where you looking at is where you looking at, and what you digging into is what you digging into. The evil ancestors are protecting you. You're too kind. I know I'm too kind, so I know mine is probably out here riding. They won't toe tags right now. But when you need that protection, you asking them to ride for you, shit. I need them more than ever fucking right now, because it's passive aggressive. It's just like, let it ride. A female cybersecurity signals in NASA that have ties to the military. They're about to, I'm hearing a fall from grace. Always in the mirror or trying to take pictures of certain people or things or themselves. Something that they've been doing over the past 3 years. Somebody, once all of this over, somebody just take the next 3 years. Your time is your time. No one else's, not even kids. Only if you have special needs kids or children or babies, somebody, it's time to be celibate, absent, or just don't care. Me, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I ain't got to worry about no kids. I ain't got to worry about shit. So shit. Healing is the only thing to do. So I'm going to be mindful. Like I said, I mentioned earlier. Let me see. Is it in here? Somebody be mindful, because somebody's trying to figure out somebody's cycle to get pregnant again, or they trying to trap somebody. So female in here trying to trap somebody to be pregnant. Y'all better be fucking careful out here. Shit's too many stores with fucking Plan B these days. Somebody could be dealing with an undercover FBI. Be mindful. But shit, even if you FBI, and I know it shit be going on, be careful. Strap up. Get you some Plan B. Make sure you get full panel testing. Orally and vaginally. Men orally and your Peter Whacker, make sure you get effective things. I mean, if you out here with same sex, get anus checked out too. Make sure you do thorough testing. It is important. It's important, man. Time to go to that clinic. Okay? So somebody, if you are out here, please go to the clinic and make sure you get your health checked up, okay? No judgment, no harm, no foul. I know I say some funny shit at times, but this is some real ass shit. Man or woman, especially men, if you into same sex, your anus, your Peter Whacker, make sure you get your prostate checked in your mouth, okay? That's important. All right. Somebody could be acting hard, talking tough, won't bust a grape, but you will. Somebody's under investigation. So it's like somebody keeps stalking or doing some weird ass shit, and they're under severe investigation for stealing money, stolen money, credit card, debit card. Somebody also getting looked into because something that happened March 23rd. This is like somebody feeling real bold and brave and want to say something to your face. There's a hacker right now paid by the state and some affiliates. Oh shit, so somebody's tracking all the people who cyberbullying, so they trying to trace them. So feel like they did something that somebody recovered something from a database in a phone. Somebody try to clone a phone, but it's like, how your phone will sometimes be like, it's a memory. It's a memory that showed up in a person's phone, and that shit from last summer or something about summer. We are now in summer as well. This is also something that somebody could have like recorded themselves or did some weird shit this summer or last summer. And it shows proof that somebody either bragged about it, spoke about it, took video, or sent text messages to somebody about them betraying somebody for some money, for chump change at that. And it showed up as a memory. So somebody wanted to somebody felt that they got rid of it, but it was something that was stored in the phone. Somebody's trying to even the score with somebody just to make sure that somebody want to even the score, like you ain't going back, you ain't gonna do this. Like somebody's doing some real hateful ass shit. Somebody's family too. This is like somebody who got rejected, like somebody's relatives. Somebody was sleeping with some other people's relatives or other people that they were sleeping with, and they starting to like reject them. It's like, yo, you don't remember what I gave you last summer? You don't remember this? This is like somebody that screenshotted some shit and it was like they sent it. This is like somebody that already knew who somebody was gonna do something to or go to next or something like that, and then it was like somebody's son, whether somebody knew it or not. Like, say you got a boyfriend, girlfriend, or something like that. Somebody knew somebody was gonna go do something. I don't know if like if you out here in them streets or you out here just friend group or something. Somebody knew somebody was gonna do something, and whatever the fuck it was like they may have forgot about it, but it showed up as a memory and they thought that they deleted everything. And whatever it was that somebody either did or they could have went and tried to clone someone's phone. And it was like, well, you remember around this time? And it was like somebody had to send proof or evidence that they did something to somebody and somebody held on to it. But it's also somebody else who was like protecting or helping them, like, yeah, so shit, you really did do it, you really did get the money, how much more they offering you? So it's something about 6 against 3, 6 people against 3 others. The 6 people are trying to move. These 3 are other people trying to like hold something over these people. Like, y'all remember that y'all did this. You remember it's something messy going on within the group. Somebody is literally watching this shit too. Because I'm telling you, like I said earlier, if it was part of somebody of a racist or a far left group, they pulled back. But it was one of those that these people could have already banked on the fact that these would be people like, well, let's step back and see if they'll take each other out, because we ain't got to be concerned about this person. But we got to figure out how we can get, it's like, something is working in a benefit, even though it's looking like a little bit, the shit looking counterfeit. This is like, it's a crazy situation. Like, it's very surgical. Or this person could have literally just got like a surgery done. I'm hearing something about a tummy tuck or something about surgery. Somebody just got some type of surgery. Somebody recently had some type of surgery, but whoever that person is that had a recent surgery, who knows? Somebody's like, you being nosy. Hey, it ain't none of my business, but y'all being in the business. Somebody could be a promoter or something like that. A Hispanic, light-skinned male lawyer from Puerto Rico. This shit is fit to be crucial. This is looking like a messy situation, so let's see what else we get. Because that shit seems messy. Because this is like one of those where I said before, it's going to be a situation where it's a group of people sitting back watching some shit, because it's like, well, we can bank on the fact that these people they're going to operate out of ego. Most of the time, they ain't mentally or spiritually inclined. So we know they knew what the manipulation tactic would be before the tactic took place. So it's like they already knew. Ooh, my nose turning red. I can't stand that. They already knew that the temperament, like when you know the temperament of people and it's consistent, shit, you already know what to do. Shit, all you gotta drop a little tea over here, Let's see who's gonna take it out. So shit, that's more money we still keep in our pocket, and less we gotta pay somebody else to go do this shit. They'll do it amongst themselves, and whoever left next, we'll handle the rest. Somebody is literally looking at a situation just like that. No bullshit. Somebody is looking at a situation where shit, let these stupid ass motherfuckers take themselves out first. Then we can see who else we got to take out, so we ain't got to give somebody some shit. It's something like that. A mother gossiping. A sugar daddy scam. So somebody could have put some people onto some of y'all let it go ASAP. Cut the cord. A cord cutting situation is needed. I know I need to do some more because honey. Somebody's nickname could be Honey. I like to be called Honey. Miel. Treat people how you want to be treated. Teach people how to treat you too. There's also somebody gonna figure out a mother figure could be trying to get a hitman and they're trying to make a profit off of this situation too. Like they're trying to teach people how to target you, profit off you. I've been there. They also try to teach them like, okay, well, find out this weakness, and if you can find this, then you poison them. If you can get them like this, then you can shoot them like this. Like somebody's getting, show that, pretend like you got loyalty, and we give you the rest of the money. Like somebody could need about $5,000 to $15,000 to put down on their new home that they want, and it's like, well, shit, we'll put the money towards your home. I got real estate people that can do this, which in my situation, that's what it was. They had that money to go ahead and put forward for this. And it's like, I pay this portion of it, and then we'll pay the rest of it once you get them down, or, profit for this target. And whenever you get to them, pretend like you loyal to them, that you trying to be down and you trying to get a home with them and stuff like that. And then when you get them over there and you get them alone, this is what I'm going to need you to do. This is what somebody really was planning to tell somebody to do. Like, act like you want to be back together, that you loyal, that you willing to do all of this. And then, we'll put it to a house or whatever, but we're going to put some cameras over there because I want to make sure that you do it. And then somebody was supposed to be planning to propose this situation on a Friday. A Taurus, day of Venus, marriage, love matters, love and beauty, a Roman goddess, the 6th day, July 6th, a Libra and a Taurus. This Friday or last Friday. Somebody was literally trying to tell somebody how to do this. Also, it's like, I show you how to do the day trade, give you the green light. Somebody could do day trading as well. Somebody was like, she ain't gonna know I do all that shit. Yeah. Dark world, underworld activity. Somebody got small eyes. This is like someone like, oh, do you have children and all this other stuff. This is like somebody coming in with a lot of lies, but special needs children or a child, trying to like compare like, yeah, I have a child that got this type of disability and da 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 da. And it's like low key, somebody's like, I'm not no baby father, sperm donor. Like somebody wanted to be there. A blackmail hacker paid by family and friends and affiliates. That was like that Vontice dude. I was just like, yeah, no. Sparrows. Didn't know that I knew. It's like, how the fuck you though? Like, motherfucker, you showed me the area you was in. It was a clear dirt. It was clear dirt. Secret society, big heads, Masons, and Eastern Stars. Someone could have just recently bought a curly hair wig. Someone's about to have a mental, emotional breakdown, silent cry, needs a hug, genuine love. Something crazy happening. I have siblings involved. I feel like these people would have been considered like foster siblings, redlining. This is also J.P. Morgan. Somebody could have did this via J.P. Morgan or got paid for that on April 17th. Hartford, Connecticut. People from Rome, Italy. U.S. and Italy ties. So somebody could have been from like the embassy. Pauline, something about Canada. Somebody's name could be Tomas. Someone's name is Wilson, Marie, Faye, Scottsdale, Arizona, December 28th and February 3rd or 8th and 9th, August 29th and March 18th, Pittsburgh or Petersburg, also Los Angeles, California. Redlining. Let's see. Aunt and uncle. This is also somebody you're going to figure out. Like, these are people that just didn't want you to be happy. You didn't want you to have more children. Genuine money and business opportunities. They could have offered these people that. Like I said, money opportunities, music, and all this other stuff. Somebody just know these people want to come in with fake apologies. They was trying to use childhood wounds and traumas against you. I'm also hearing they didn't want to believe the traumas you was going through. Somebody, you're going to come out of this shit way stronger. I know I am. It's just, it is what it is. You got a funny dark thought. It's them. You're physically alone, spiritually all around you. Your protection is invisible. Somebody, you're not crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you still standing, you breathing, be grateful. A place is on lockdown. They have a list of names, flights. People are flagged. Passports are flagged. U.S. territories on lockdown. They cannot flee the state or the country. They're tracking each state that these people ever visited. Somebody is short stocking a trade, or somebody's doing something to a hedge fund. Sales and marketing. Ride that dark and light side. Balance both sides of yourself. So doing shadow work that will put somebody in big Empress energy. A little situation that we're going to commit. Somebody could be watching you, whether you know it or not. Someone you probably just stepped into an energy. Deep clean your room, your home. Stomach and digestion. So somebody you're going to have to detox for a little bit, because whatever, I'll be the first one to tell you, it takes at least, it depends on what type of poison. If you're not well versed in what you're being poisoned with, it could take up to like 2 weeks for you to get it out your system. 7 days if it's not something you didn't ingest everything from what you ate or drunk. It can take about 7 to 14 days for you to go ahead and like rebalance your system, especially after you get like certain food poisonings or drink poisoning. It'll take about 7 to 14 days. Somebody, if you had a female stalker, she's about to be stopped or caught up. This is like somebody that needs to do way better than what the fuck they're doing. This is a person that's like, this would be a motherfucker you look out the window, they standing in the rain, hesitating if they want to come knock on your door and try to do some stupid shit. Somebody is like that. They do not have critical thinking skills. This is like, I refuse to be a baby mama. But aren't you married though or something? It's like, I don't want to have, we are not all going to have the same baby father, or some weird shit. Like somebody's weird. Somebody could be from Germany, exclusive breastfeeding, or somebody might want to take on like, oh, somebody's real baby father could be from Germany. Time to detox. Don't be hard on yourself. You can do this. Somebody didn't want you focused, especially around January or February. Skincare routine. Somebody, you could be switching up how you dress. Confirmation, or somebody who's going to be coming around you. They could be trying to dress like it don't suit them type shit. I don't know. Somebody just stay focused. Somebody's getting caught up about taxes. A black female family relative that's in the medical field that paid certain people to be involved in this. Also, somebody you're going to figure out, someone is safe, that a person wants to be on your side to help you. But I'm hearing somebody like, you might end up keeping somebody like at a distance. Spiritual transmitted diseases. A female judge is watching and stalking with the church person. Somebody gonna find out a female judge and a female minister, or somebody that a female judge is fucking with somebody from a church. They're under surveillance. You could be suspicious about a lot of people. You're right on the money about somebody trying to pay somebody to harm you during the daytime. They could be stalking you. They could be trying to follow your phone. Something about the news. This is also someone that's trying to affect your emotions or how you feel about something. I mean, that's their motivation. I don't feel like it's working. Somebody, a father could be gossiping, a background check, something to do with Panama, a daughter. Somebody's name is Steve that's about to get caught up in a lie about contract marriages. Somebody that could be a CNA, Forex and day trading, that they was going to utilize the money that they were getting to retire and travel and fill up their day trading thing. Somebody's nearby a military base worker, but it's a female worker at this. For somebody, this could be an ally low-key. Somebody, you're so unfazed, you're being called or considered cold-hearted because people feel like you don't care. Somebody, you're going to start picking up more on the dreams. Also, people that are on YouTube or whatever platform you use trying to steal your intellectual property or your content to make it their own. This is also someone you're going to find out that could be food health code violations, places that reported and rated. These are also restaurants that could have been watching you that wanted to berate you certain things, but it was paid by a Hispanic female that did a money wire transfer from the Caribbean to do this type of work towards you. Somebody, this could have been a foster mom or a dad. Now they're going to be upset for trying you because they said out loud that you were nothing. And they're mad because they're going to have to eat their words. They've been watching already. Also, somebody, you could have other people that want to come help you. Federal government, special list. You're classified as an individual of something. Cancer season, you probably have more people helping you all the way up into Scorpio. But it's like something is concealed for a little bit. Like, I feel like something is going to approach you at the appropriate time. Somebody could be getting around using the city funds at a hotel. Somebody, you will be getting SWAT, U.S. Marshals, full security. So someone, I'll be the first one to tell you, if you're not mentally, psychologically fucking prepared, like the one time that my fucking house got fucking surrounded by, it was the fucking U.S. Marshals and SWAT. That shit spooked the fuck out of me. And I was pregnant at that time. Mentally, emotionally prepare yourself. You know, whatever it is that you do, you know, breathe, answer the door calmly. If you're not going to be fucking calm, that shit can get hostile fast. Because especially if you don't know what they're coming here for. But for somebody, you know, this is SWAT, U.S. Marshals, the federals, the military, police, and sheriff department. So this is like full security. So someone, like, I don't know, whatever side you on, which I really pray you on a good side, then you'll be okay. But it's still a little bit, you know, nerve-wracking. It could still cause some PTSD. That shit happened to me, 2012, 2013. I still got PTSD from that shit, but just be prepared. Something about an armed robbery. Whoever you spoke to recently was trying you. They involved too, but they like you. Someone, just be mindful with food. Also, keeping your kids away from you in order to be petty or in their feelings, or someone is just plain fucking hateful. So, be prepared. All right, y'all.